Hi friends, good afternoon. Today it is 6th March 2022 and the timing is 1 o'clock now in the afternoon. So this video is about the weekly forecast for Nifty and Bank Nifty and few very important stocks. And let's go to the last week, what we discussed and what all happened in Nifty last week. And we will come to the next week forecast. Okay, so first we will go to the PPT, what we discussed last week. It is for 28th to 4th. Okay, on first it was holiday. So the weekly prediction is given. And I clearly mentioned till it is below this, it is weekly, no week only. So there is no need to go long. And this is not the time to do bottom fishing. This is what I mentioned in my last video on weekly. And when it went up last week, okay, before last week, I clearly mentioned it's a bull trap. So be very, very cautious. And then we will go to the numbers. Now we'll go to the numbers. This is on weekly. Bull side only above 16,792. Okay. Yes, last week, the high was 17,814. And it was not able to there, stand for even for a minute at 16,814. And from there, we have achieved all our targets till 16,129. The sell initiation happened at 16,476 and it achieved all the 4 targets, but it missed this target, which was the last fifth one, 16073. And I've clearly mentioned, if it closed below 16073, it will be more pain for bulls. And if you go back 15 days before, I clearly mentioned when it came and took the support at 16,940, which was my magical number. I clearly mentioned on that date that this 16,940 will be broken. And today, it was already broken and it was down by 700 points from there. Okay, so now this number has to be watched even for this week, which is very, very crucial, 16,073. It came all the way very near to that number and from there it bounced. Okay, we will see everything in the chart. Coming to Bank Nifty, the buy is not at all initiated last week, but the sell initiated at 37,937 and it achieved all the targets, which is 34,596. And I clearly mentioned this number 34017, like Nifty I have given 16,073, and for Bank Nifty I have given 34017. Stay below, stay cautious. Okay, so we will see this number also how it works, 34017. Okay, this was our weekly update on the PPT. Let's go to the chart and see what all happened. Okay, so we'll go to the chart. The last week low was 34,720. The last week low was 34094 and our number was 34017. And from here it came down very near to this number and bounced 1,000 points on Friday, but eventually it came down all the way, close to below 400 points from the high. So it held this number actually 34017 and the low was 34093. This is in Bank Nifty. Let's go to the Nifty. What is our Nifty number? Our Nifty number is 16073. Okay, so we'll go to 16073 and see what happened in Nifty. Okay, the low was 16,133 and from there it gave a solid bounce yesterday. And again, from the important number 16,467 in futures, it closed way below 16,250 level. Okay, see all that numbers I can initiate only to my subscribers, but now we are talking only about the weekly front. Okay, so last week the low was 16,133 and our number was 16,076. Again saying, even this month also the same number works. If it goes below and close below 16,073 on Nifty spot and Bank Nifty 34013, 340, yeah, one. Okay, I'll go to that number later. So it is very, very bearish, but it has to close below that. It has to close below that. Okay. So now, so both did very well on the weekly front, and it held the important number on the low side. And if you go to chart, Nifty is already in bearish, and here it is give a buy, and my system caught the exact top, because if it gives a buy, the next candle has to close above this candle, but the next candle closed below this candle. So this is a fake buy where all the people got trapped, and from there we are seeing the fall. And coming to Bank Nifty, the same ditto happened. The buy came, but the next candle closed below this candle. So it is a fake buy, and we are seeing a fall. Now the same logic applies. See, it is already in sell, but now the new sell has come. If it breaks yesterday's low, I'm talking about now daily. If it close below yesterday's low, it is again bearish. And coming to weekly, it is nearing its support. This was the red line and black line. Okay, so I've already marked the two numbers also. It is there in the PPT. This is 33,985 and 32,976. Break below 33,985 and close below this number. Possibility of touching 32,976. Watch this two numbers. I've already marked everything in my PPT. Okay, so now coming to, if I remove all my chart, so Bank Nifty is nearing support, and Nifty also is at the support. So if it breaks this number, this is the number which I gave last week, 36017. So from there it closed above. So I'm writing only this number based on my indicator. That is more than enough. Market will respect those numbers. Okay, so watch these two numbers. So now Nifty and Bank Nifty are at the bottom. So break below, more and more pain for bulls. Even if it recovers from here, if it goes up, according to me, whatever it is going on the top, it will be sold into, and I am expecting the major bottom will happen in the month of October only. Even if it takes a support from March 22nd, which was the combination date, which is happening in March 20, 21, and 22. That is also I already marked the month beginning itself in my PPT. Even if it takes a support from there, from July, we will be seeing a problem escalating, and the bottom will happen only in the month of October. That is what I may be wrong in this, but that is what my analysis is showing. So now let's see whether it is taking a bottom tomorrow, because tomorrow is the second important date of Nifty. Okay, so we need to watch tomorrow high and low, and first 15 minutes high and low of tomorrow. Break below first 15 minutes low, simply go short with the stop loss of 15 minutes high. If it breaks the 15 minutes high in the morning, put the stop loss of 15 minutes low, and use it for to capture the points. I'm talking only about trading. I have not talked about anything on buying, because this is not the time to average it, or this is not the time to do bottom fishing. And coming to few very important counters which everybody talks is Reliance, very near to the weekly support. And now I'm talking about weekly. Okay, so very near to that support, and the level is 2223 and 2155. Coming to HDFC Bank, HDFC, it has already broken my line. The last and the topmost support is here, which is 2206. Yesterday it came and touched that number and closed a little higher. So break below this blue color line will have a massive problem for this guy. And I'm very happy that HDFC and HDFC Bank is falling like mad, because all the fund managers, they have given a lot of importance to these two companies in their all mutual fund scheme, thinking that these two companies are going to save them for long, and it is literally sitting on the rate, and they are facing the heat. Let them face the heat, because they are depending upon these two counters to run and ride the market, and keeping 10% exposure to all these two companies and all their schemes. Now they're literally feeling the pain. Let them feel the pain. because last year, even though market went up from 13,596 to 18,000, 604, and your HDFC Bank has given -3% return, and today it is at the bottom. It is at the bottom, and it is near at 52-week low. And let's go to the HDFC Bank and see this. So yesterday exactly it came and touched my red color number and closed above, right? So break below this 1340. The next, the low will be 1263, but it is exactly at the support. If you take, last time also it has taken a support here. Let's maybe try to draw this. Yeah, this is where now, because here one touch, second touch, this is the third bottom. Let's see whether it is, this is a triple bottom kind of a formation, whether it is going to take a U-turn from here, I don't know, but it is at the support. I'll be very happy if it breaks and goes below 12,000, 1,250. Let's see what fund managers are doing. So based, these are the very, very critical stocks which will have a predominance here on the Nifty and on Bank Nifty. Watch out. Let's talk about ICICI Bank. Yeah, more or less okay. When compared to private banks, PSU banks are little better when compared to private banks. All are nearing their support, and 665 is a very, very important level for ICICI Bank. It is also a magical Vedic number, 665. So watch out for ICICI Bank at 665 in case if you want to buy, if the market turns bullish or for a temporary. I'm not talking about permanent. I'm talking about the temporary stuff. You can concentrate on ICICI Bank rather than on HDFC Bank. Okay, avoid HDFC Bank for that time being. We will do the bottom fishing later and not now. Okay, so I've already talked about Nifty IT. The second week of March will be the turnaround for Nifty IT. Whether it is going to break that low, I don't know, but have the date with me. I will definitely do a video on most of the top 5-6 IT companies in the second week of March. And the same thing I did for my Nifty metals also. The second week of February was the very, very important week for metals, and from there it came down. Once it took the support from the pitchfork line, it busted, right? So I will try to cover Nifty IT also in the second week. Let this week gets over. Let's see. And if you go to Nifty IT, it is at the support. This is on a weekly time frame, and this I already covered last week. I've covered all my indices, where all these indices, one indices is already broken and it has given a sell signal, which is none other than FMCG. So now it has to hold this low because the sell has initiated. It has to hold this low. Otherwise, more and more pain for HUL and top companies. And our sleeping darling was doing something great last week. People, when Nifty was at 12,000, same rate, 18,000, same rate, again 16,000, same rate. So ITC is a rock pillar. Let's see how it is going to do. I'll try to give an important date on ITC also. Let's go to ITC, and last week again, it touched the exact support and went up. And again, this is a fake buy because next candle is not closed above. Let's see, 208 will be the bigger support for ITC, and this is my number, which is 212. 212 is a very, very important support based on the long-term number in ITC, right? The important date, if you take the important date, happened on 3rd February. Okay, this is a yearly date. It happened on 3rd February. From there, it came down, and yeah, 207, it took the support, but according to me, 212 is the important support based on a long-term Ichimoku number. See, I've made Ichimoku in terms of number also. So I don't need to see Ichimoku chart. My number will give me where the Ichimoku will bottom. So that's how I design my system. So based on Ichimoku, 212 is the long-term support for ITC. Right? Whether it is going to go from here, let it first cross 233 and close, then we will think about this guy for long. Otherwise, no. Right? So now we will go to the PPT for the next week. Okay, so in March, before the March opened, I have mentioned all these dates. Okay, the last important date happened in February is 21 and 22, which was the combination. And after breaking this 16,843, which was the 22nd February low, I've made a video saying that I'm expecting 11.46% fall from the low of February 22nd. Okay, as of now, 5% is done, but again, it went up. Let's see whether it is going to do that 11.46%. And that video is also available in my YouTube channel. And coming to March 1st, which was a very important day, the high was 16,479. Market went and touched this number yesterday on a pullback, and again it turned. That is the power of this date high and low. Right? I've already mentioned that whenever it breaks March low, Nifty will give 250 points and Bank Nifty will give 750 points, and it is already done. Now coming to the next date, which is 7th March, which is Monday. That is coming Monday. So watch out for 7th March. And I've already mentioned, this one. 7th date is the second important date. First 15 minutes high and low will do the magic, or vice versa. So watch out this. But this is the weekly number for this week, 16,410, and weekly pivot is 34,596. Okay, carry forward position only above this number. Till that time, you should not carry forward any position on weekly basis. Monthly positional, I am not talking about, because there is no monthly buy or a long-term positional buy at this point of time. I'm very, very clear on that. But please follow your financial advisor, so don't come and grip me later. That is up to you to decide whatever you want to decide. What I write here, I follow with discipline. That's all I know. Okay. Bank Nifty and Nifty closed below 22nd March. Sorry, the 2nd March low, which was the trend change date. So it is looking weak. And these two numbers are very, very crucial, which I talked about in the initial stuff itself, based on a weekly positional number, which is 1677, 16071, and 33985. This is a very, very important number which we need to watch out for. If it breaks, I've already given you the target in the starting of the video itself. So now this is for daily. This is for daily for 7th March. And again, all these four numbers are in minus. So this is the number which we need to watch out for tomorrow, 16,297. And for Bank Nifty, it is 34,591. These two numbers, and I've given this weekly number where to buy and where to sell. Okay, and for Bank Nifty, I've given where to buy, where to sell on a weekly basis in spot. Okay, this is all other numbers. So let's see how the market behaves, what is going to do in the coming week. And till now, these are the 7 companies which are the TCD date, and the next TCD date is not coming for the next 2-3 days. So most of the dates are combining on a long-term thing. It's combining on 22nd and 23rd. The list was so big. I will try to put everything in a later point of time, maybe coming Saturday and Sunday. So that's all for this week. I've already covered Nifty, Bank Nifty, few stocks which are at very, very crucial stage where it closed on last week closing basis. So let's watch whether market is going to take a breather from here and move upwards, or it is going to go down further in the coming week. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this video. I've already covered US oil. You can go and watch this video. In case of any doubt, you can ping me. I'm giving my WhatsApp number. I'm giving my Telegram channel, ID. So you can join my Telegram channel where I'll be posting a lot of videos on a live market hours. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you like it, give a thumbs up. If not, also please write, whether it is bad or ugly or whatever. See you soon. Bye.